Nice. Thanks so much. On behalf of Kate, my fellow writer, who will be signing autographs in the back afterwards, and our other fellow writer, Coleman Herbert, and all the writers who have worked on the show in seasons past, on behalf of the producers and the network, and most importantly, of course, on behalf of Ray McKinnon, our show creator, we humbly and gratefully accept this award. Ray sends his regards. He wanted to be here, but as Sister Rose said, we literally wrapped production about 36 hours ago in South Georgia. I flew back last night to be here. Ray's there wrapping up and hopefully getting some sleep, which he and I did very little of the last 3 months. So I flew back to be here, and instead, it's just not exactly an even swap, I understand. I'm taller than Ray. I'm a bit hairier than Ray. Kate is smarter than both of us, so if that's any compensation, but we are no substitute for the mad genius of Ray McKinnon. I hope each of you get to experience that firsthand one day, if you're so fortunate. A friend of mine once told me that he loves Rectify because our show sees its characters the way that God sees them. And what I think he meant by that is simply that we try to see our characters not just for who they are, but for who they could be. That is to say, we see them with grace, as we all want to be seen. We want our characters, as writers, we want our characters to grow, and we want them to become better versions of themselves. We're rooting for them, I guess, and we can root for them because Ray McKinnon roots for them. I've known Ray McKinnon and worked with him for almost a decade now, and I've encountered in my life very few individuals who love humanity as much as this man does. He doesn't always like people, mind you. He is a writer, after all. But he loves humanity, and that love is deep and abiding. Ray McKinnon believes in the human experiment. He believes in our potential. He would never admit that publicly. He has a reputation to uphold. But the art proves it out. He believes in us. He really does, and it's a privilege to work with him. That's what drives Ray, and that's what drives our show, because ultimately, as Kate herself once beautifully wrote, I'm going to crib from her writing, Rectify, at the end of the day, is not about Daniel Holden's guilt or innocence. It's about human frailty. It's about our capacity for foolish mistakes, but it's also about those rare moments of grace when we transcend our darker impulses. It's very cool to be in a room, a small little room, for many, many months, where we have across the board, we have a Protestant, a Catholic, an agnostic Jew, a secular humanist, and a stone-cold atheist. And I think that creates a remarkable environment of conversation. And it's a lovely environment to work out these bigger ideas about life. And we do so mostly in peace. And it's a lovely place to be. It's an honor to work with a man like Ray, who wants to tell these kinds of stories. It's a privilege to write and direct these characters for him and with him. And it's a blessing when that work is seen by others and is recognized by organizations like CIMA. We don't do it for the recognition. I do, of course, but Kate doesn't do it for the recognition. But nevertheless, it's truly an honor to be here this morning to accept this award. And we both thank you. Thank you very much.